What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today is Sunday, October 1st, day 61 inside the Big Brother house. We have a lot to go over, but first off, day 61, that's kind of a big milestone because just to put that into perspective a little bit, that means there are 39 days left this season. Yes, that's right. A season of Survivor still to go. Just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Let's start off with where we were yesterday. We kind of talked about on yesterday's update where Cameron wins HOH, coming back into the house, just rolling. He was saying even before he came back in, hey, my target's going to be Felicia. Maybe I'll put Cory up, but like, we can't have Felicia in jury. She's got to go, like, number one, like, she's got to go. And that's what he ends up doing. He ends up nominating her with her closest ally, Mimi. And is that his real plan? I have not been convinced of this. I just really wasn't sure that I could buy that Cameron would be happy with Felicia going on his HOH, taking a big shot. He is somebody who seemed like he really wanted to take a big shot at something else other than just taking out someone like Felicia, who he was seeing as like a threat to taint the jury, where it's like, yeah, but I feel like Cameron's the type where he wants to use his HOH for something like taking out a big comp threat, right? Like taking a big shot in that way than somebody who's just going to be not a jury vote for him. He's thinking about big moves, maybe that wins him jury votes. So I wasn't convinced. And today we found out it was the veto day. Also, we had some scary stuff that was happening the night before we talked about, where it was all connected to the Exorcist. It's got some reboot they're doing. I don't know. It's coming out. They're in combination with the veto competition. We had America, Blue, and Matt who were picked for the veto competition. And it ended up being Cameron who wins the power of veto, just completely rolling. He is just really unstoppable at this point. He just keeps on winning and winning, and he just gets fueled even more now because he realizes, like, I got nothing to lose. I've already been evicted, had to fight my way back on in, and now he wins the power of veto. And he also won a screening of the new Exorcist movie. I believe Blue and Matt get to go. I don't know who else. Maybe it's the whole house. They were talking about it maybe being today at some point. So wouldn't be surprised the live feeds go down for that. The live feeds were down for a very long time. It sounds like it was the black box kind of competition where it's a really dark room. They have to go around, and this one had like multiple sections and multiple different rooms they had to go into. And they had to find and search for different things in each room, but it was like really hard to see where they were going, and it was individually timed. So kind of cool. Sounds like people were saying it was fun. Felicia at one point was saying how like scary it was, and like, oh, it was so dark. And then later on, she was like alone, and she was like, it wasn't all that scary. It wasn't all that dark. So I think just kind of playing up the idea that it was scary, that it was dark, to make people feel bad about her. But now it was like, okay, Cameron has the power of veto. He could do anything he wants, right? Like, what is he going to do? And, you know, was he going to have a backdoor plan? This was kind of what I was wondering. And it seems like, yes, he wants to do a backdoor. He at first kind of talks with Matt, and he's like, you know, what do you think? Cory's really dangerous, and he turns all of the allies against each other, right? Like, that's what he does, and he's gonna do that until he wins the game. Maybe we take him out this week, but like, I don't want to do it if you don't want to do it. Like, you and Jag, like, I want to make sure you guys are on board. If you guys aren't on board, I don't want to do it. I mean, like, I could, like, I really want to do it, but don't, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if you guys didn't want to do it, but like, I really want to do it, but like, I want to make sure you and Jag are down. And he's pushing hard, and he eventually starts pushing it hard because this was just with Cam and Matt when they were talking alone, and then eventually it ended up being conversation with Cam, Matt, and Jag, where he was again pushing hard. Jag kind of pushes back, right? He's like, well, I mean, we could, right? But like, I don't see it, right? Like, I don't think it's gonna really be something that's great to do, but who knows, maybe. And it seems like if I were Cameron, I would pick up on like, hey, I think he's pushing it back to a little bit too hard. Why is he so comfortable with Cory? And he's not really wasn't making a lot of great points. Blue ended up coming in at one point, and it was kind of awkward because like they really just like stopped talking. it was so weird. But he did also kind of suggest to Blue like, hey, what would you think about it? And she was like, oh yeah, like you could get him out, and you could be closer to America, which he really shot down again, just like he did the other day with Felicia when she kind of brought it up. He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, and that's like, no, it's got nothing to do with that. It would just be about gameplay. he did kind of float it to her a little bit. Eventually, though, she does leave, and he continues to kind of push it with Matt and Jag, but they kind of come to the conclusion where it's like, all right, let's just think about it. Like, I hear your side, you hear mine, but either way, it's kind of a gamble. Like, you want to gamble thinking that if we leave Cory in the game, he's not going to go with the other side and try and form like an army, and that your social game is going to make sure that like he's not going to put us up or me up, and you're going to be able to kind of control that and make sure that no matter what, we have the numbers. If we do it my way, it's a gamble that we have to win competitions against people that I think are going to be easier to beat in the competitions. If we're being honest, his logic is a little bit better, but it is better for Jag and Matt because they are comfortable with Cory, right? Like they see Cory and Cameron going after each other way before they would ever go against them. And Cory would go against people like Cirie. He would go against people like Cameron. He would go against people even like Blue and take those shots that Jag and Matt can't take. So for them, it really kind of just makes sense, but we'll see what ends up happening. Matt and Jag end up leaving. Cameron says to the camera, and listen, I think you guys know, I try, at least on this channel, keep it a little PG, a little bit family friendly. But for this one, I just got to lay it out. You saw it in the video title. He says, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And he just really lays it in there that he has the power. He has the power of veto, and he can do what he wants with it in this game. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to end up using the power of veto? Is he going to put up Cory? Is he going to just keep nominations the same and go along with whatever Matt and Jag want? And is he going to just trust in them? He's been bitten when he's trusted people before in this same situation. What do you think he's going to do? Meanwhile, we also have Cory, who seems like he's got no clue that it's actually happening. He almost felt like he was more trusting of Cam now than he ever has been in the past. America wasn't 100% sure because she's a little bit scared about why Matt and Jag are so kind of weird about how they are when they're talking about it. Because Matt and Jag are not filling in Cory about what Cameron's saying about possibly putting him up on the block. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all really goes. I don't know what is going to happen. Now let's check out the alliance chart here. And you can see really it's kind of still about the same, right? Like I think we're looking at a house with Matt and Jag being very much in the middle, and you can see why it's not good for them for Cory to be backdoored this week by Cameron. It would just be easier to get rid of Felicia and Mimi because they feel good with all of the different alliance they're in with him. Whereas with Cameron, he's just about taking big shots. So for him, it makes perfect sense. And it does seem like a good idea because it would build favor with people like Mimi and with Felicia saying, listen, I'm sorry I had to do that, but it was all part of the plan to make sure he was comfortable and we could get him out because he had to go. He also then is good with Cirie because she's been wanting to get them out. They would then potentially probably go after him anyway, but he thinks if he can be good with Matt and Jag, they might be getting close to Cory, and by getting rid of him, it kind of brings Matt and Jag a little bit closer to Cameron, And that's good for him as well. I just think overall it's a smart move for Cameron to do, and he probably should do it if he wants to win this game. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, I've missed a couple of birthdays throughout the weeks. It gets hard sometimes with keeping track of the comments. We do have the Discord, which has the birthday channel in there where you can kind of post your birthday, and then we'll have we have a bot that controls everything and it lets us know when your birthday comes, so we can keep track that way. So sometimes I can miss comments, so it can be kind of hard. Sometimes I see them like days later and it's like, oh no. And then also, like, I don't ever really want to like push them too hard like during a video in the beginning, and like some people you know, are here just for the updates. So what I think I'm going to do is there were a couple that I missed, so we'll do a birthday song today, but also each Thursday we've been doing these live streams, which I was having so much fun with last Thursday. We're going to do another one this Thursday. The regular update videos aren't going anywhere. They're going to keep being the same, but Thursday's update will be live stream. The first part of it will be the update just like it is normal, and we'll also cover the episode that happened the day before. Then afterwards, we can do all kinds of really cool stuff where we talk about Survivor, Amazing Race, The Challenge, The Traders, which is going to be coming up, all these other great shows, and it kind of is a fun little thing for the channel where I get to interact with you guys even a little bit more. The chats are really fun in there. I have some interesting ideas for the power of Veto as well that you guys could use during the stream. So I have some fun stuff that I think we can do throughout it. But make sure you're coming out for that. But also that is when I think we'll do the birthday messages, right? We'll do like every week, we'll do that week's birthday. So make sure you get those comments in, and we'll try and check every week to make sure that we get them at the end of the week. So make sure you tune into the live stream for all the birthday messages. But today we do have a couple that we missed, and I believe we had Robin, Jasmine. I believe we had Jasmine as well, and Joy. So big happy birthdays to you guys. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and joining me for this happy birthday to all of you guys. And big happy birthdays to you guys in the comments down below. Everybody say happy birthday to those three. Sorry if I did miss them at all, or if it was today. We've got a few coming up in October, so don't forget those. But again, what we're going to do for October is all the October birthdays. Every week we'll do the birthdays. So on the Thursday, we'll have all the birthdays for that first week of October, and then we'll keep doing them on our Thursday episode so you can get them in on that way. Because I don't want to get rid of those. I think they're kind of fun. And I know you guys enjoy those as well. Other than that, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Remember to hit that notification bell as well, because those streams are going to be on every Thursday. They're a lot of fun. I'm going to aim to start them right around 7:30 in the morning. But what will happen is afterwards, if you aren't there for it, you can always watch them back. There'll be chapters that you can kind of go along, kind of follow along with. Like, all right, here's the update. Here's when we talk about Survivor. Here's when we talk about something else. Even if you don't watch it on that the night it airs, and you're watching Survivor maybe later in the week, you can check out that part of it as well. So it's kind of a fun new addition to the channel. Check out all the other links to my socials in the description down below, like my Twitter and Discord. The Discord's been a lot of fun. We were all kind of chatting in there about like who's gonna win Veto, what are they gonna do, are they gonna backdoor, like what's gonna happen. So it's been a lot of fun talking about that over there too. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.